Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us on this Monday. I'm Jordan Fremstad. Mourners in Scotland are saying farewell to Queen Elizabeth today as she makes her final journey back to England. CBS's Ian Lee leads us off from Windsor.
King Charles III led a solemn procession behind his mother's coffin as thousands packed the Royal Mile in Edinburgh to say goodbye to Queen Elizabeth.
I know she was 96. But I cannot believe the Queen's dead.
The Queen's flag-draped coffin is topped with the Scottish crown inside St. Giles Cathedral as the monarch lies in rest for 24 hours, giving mourners a chance to pay tribute.
She meant the world. She was just like everybody's grandmother.
After a prayer service, King Charles will stand guard with the Queen's other 3 children around their mother's coffin in a ceremony known as the Vigil of the Princes. Earlier today, back in London, the King addressed British Parliament for the first time, pledging to follow in his mother's footsteps.
She set an example of selfless duty, which, with God's help and your counsels, I am resolved faithfully to follow.
Queen Elizabeth will reach her final resting place here at Windsor Castle 1 week from today. After the funeral, she'll be buried in St. George's Chapel alongside her late husband, Prince Philip. Even in sorrow, Brits are celebrating their new king.
I took an oath to the Queen, served in the army for 7 years, so it's nice to see the new Commander-in-Chief.
The Queen's body will be flown to London tomorrow night, where she will lie in state for 4 days. Tens of thousands of people are expected to line up to pass her coffin and thank her for 70 years of service. Ian Lee, CBS News, Windsor, England.
Prince Harry released his first public statement this morning, calling his grandmother a guiding compass and praising her for her unwavering grace and dignity.
Well, a good Monday to you. Checking the rainfall totals over the past 24 hours. La Crosse has kind of been on the western edge, so just a couple hundredths of an inch of rain out at the La Crosse Airport, 0.03 to be exact. Heavier rain down towards Madison, around an inch, and south and east of there, as much as 4 to 8 inches over southeastern parts of Wisconsin. Some very heavy rain over the past 36 hours or so for those folks. Now, if you look off in the distance, we're looking to the west. You can see some blue sky, but we do have clouds directly overhead and still some rain showers kind of pivoting around an area of low pressure over southern Lake Michigan. So some rain showers over parts of Juneau, Adams, Monroe, eastern Jackson, down into Vernon, Crawford, Richland, Allamakee counties as well. Still dealing with some off and on showers. These are light showers though, as again, everything's pivoting around that low sitting just east of Milwaukee. Current temps reflect the cloud cover and the rain. 50s to the south and east, 65 in La Crosse, 70 in Eau Claire and Winona. Mostly cloudy south and east, some sun north and west with those scattered showers to the south and east as well. Highs in La Crosse right around 70 degrees. Drier and warmer tomorrow and Wednesday. All the details with my 8-day forecast in just a few minutes.
All right, looking forward to that. Thanks a lot, Bill. Well, for those of you blessed with a 3-day weekend and planning to take the boat out, a reminder starting today, the Blaski Boat Landing near Genoa will be closed through Tuesday for construction. Construction crews will be working to increase the safety of that boat landing and reduce traffic congestion. Restrooms near that landing will stay open. Dairyland Power Cooperative donated $3,000 to the project. Those funds will go to painting the parking lot. Traffic control lights on the north side of La Crosse are getting an upgrade beginning today. Signal cabinets which control and power stoplights will be replaced one intersection at a time. Temporary stop signs will be in place while that work is being done. Upgrades are expected to be complete by the end of the month, and we have posted which intersections specifically will be affected during that work. That's on our website at news8000.com. An honored tradition in La Crosse was not able to beat the rain this weekend. Lightning canceled Steppin' Out in Pink's first year at Riverside Park, and although walkers and staff are disappointed that they couldn't fundraise for breast cancer research, the weather did not stop them from supporting each other.
Folks are still out here walking as friends and family. They stuck around. People that were planning to walk stuck around to volunteer and help take down tents. And we took a moment as staff up here and looked out and just saw every single person coming together to help out their neighbor.
Unfortunately, the fundraiser will not be rescheduled this year. However, you can still get your steps in and donate online. More information can be found at news8000.com. For the 27th time in its history, Freedom Honor Flight flew 99 area veterans to Washington, D.C. They started arriving to the La Crosse airport at 5 on Saturday morning, and the excitement was flying high.
About a month ago, when the gentleman called me and asked me if I still wanted to go, I about jumped through the phone. I was so excited.
Kathy Nelson served as a stateside medic for soldiers returning home from Vietnam. Early on, it was hard to be a Vietnam veteran, but this trip gives many of them the welcome home they never got.
I feel like I've been accepted for what I did, and I think that's important. All of these men and women at one point in their life wrote that check for the ultimate sacrifice.
Although this is Kathy's first Freedom Honor flight, her husband made the trip to D.C. 4 years ago. Once they arrived, veterans toured the memorials built in their honor. That trip lasted all day, and the veterans arrived back in La Crosse late Saturday night. We're going to have more from Emily Haugen, a reporter who went on that trip. We'll have more for you tonight on our evening newscasts. Well, returning to the classroom has proven to be a tougher challenge than many have expected. Hear what health experts are saying about mental health in children as they return to school after the break.
For a luxurious bathing experience, choose the name you know and trust, Mad City Baths, Wisconsin's award-winning #1 remodeler. Family owned and operated, we are your trusted local source for custom baths, showers, and walk-in tubs. Installed in as little as 1 day, backed with a double lifetime labor warranty. Brighten up your bathroom. Choose Arctic Ice walls with hopscotch impressions or Platino granite flagstone walls with diamond accents. The only limitation is your imagination. Plus, it's our Upgrade Now, Pay Later event to receive 24 months, no payments and no interest. Senior and military discounts. Get a $250 Mad City gift card with bath or shower purchase. Use it as an instant discount or for future home improvements. Plus, call during this program and save more with half-off labor. From La Crosse, Eau Claire, and Western Wisconsin, call 715-941-1303. That's 715-941-1303.
Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning has been providing year-round comfort to thousands of area homes for over 80 years.
But to us, it's more than just heating and cooling. It's about making sure our customer is comfortable every step of the way.
From the people that answer the phones to the technicians that come to your door, you can trust that we'll get the job done right the first time.
That's our goal, whether it's a new installation or a service call, is to make sure you're comfortable.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
Derek Van Orden, former U.S. Navy SEAL. Over 20 years of active duty, defending America in hostile territory. 5 combat tours, hundreds of missions, sea, air, and land. Now, he's on the most important no-fail mission of his life.
Saving America for my grandchildren and yours.
Grandpa, we're just going to the park.
Yes, we are. You guys ready? Derek Van Orden and I approve this mission and this message.
It's dangerous up here, and it's no fun shopping around for a reputable contractor.
I've built my company on the promise to treat our customers like we would our own family. That means an honest, no-pressure sales experience, expert craftsmanship, and a lifetime guarantee of our work.
Over the past 15 years, my team has installed thousands of maintenance-free gutter systems in the Rochester and La Crosse area. And we'd love to show you what Gutter Shutter can do for you and your home, but most importantly, keep you safe and off that ladder. So call today for a free estimate.
Well, the first months back to school can be nerve-wracking for kids and parents. A recent survey reveals most parents believe their children will experience mental health challenges as they return to the classroom. However, there is something parents and caregivers can do to help.
Story time at the library.
Back to school has been difficult during the pandemic. Jalen Ziegler had remote kindergarten. Returning to the classroom for first grade was a big transition for her and others.
She experienced some bullying just because, like I said, some of those kids, it was their first time around other students. They kind of had been confined to their own homes the year before, and they just weren't used to that kind of interaction.
The morning
Now that second grade is here, her mom says she has additional concerns.
On top of the bullying is that their education isn't really up to speed because it was a lot on us parents to teach them during those years. Some other concerns like explaining to them certain emergencies in the pandemic.
A national survey shows 79% of parents believe their children will face challenges back to school this fall. The survey was conducted on behalf of the Children's Mental Health Movement On Our Sleeves.
The top 3 challenges the parents shared with us were safety concerns, bullying, and then just continued social difficulties because of the pandemic.
Dr. Ariana Hoyt says these concerns can affect a child's mental health, which can then make learning and socializing with peers more difficult. She recommends families have a daily check-in.
Even if you're not worried, it's just to build the habit and that relationship with your child. And we also have back-to-school conversation starters, so open-ended questions for parents to ask their children about how they're feeling and what they're excited about, what they're nervous about.
We work with her on explaining words for different emotions.
They also do activities like taking walks and reading to help decrease stress. Cristian Benavides, CBS News.
Health officials encourage parents to talk with their children and check up on them to make sure they feel safe. In other news this afternoon, Wisconsin finally agreed on a plan to spend $31 million it won in an opioid lawsuit. After weeks of delay, the state's budget committee approved a plan with some changes. The big change Republicans made to the original proposal was to include more spending for law enforcement. That is different from the plan Governor Evers' Department of Health Services had initially submitted. California continues to erupt in flames as high temperatures add fuel to those fires. The cool down firefighters are hoping to receive when we come back.
How would you like to convert your old sit-down bathtub into a modern, spacious walk-in shower? It's more affordable than you may think when you call Mad City Baths. Get a gorgeous, easy-access walk-in shower installed in your existing tub space. Or choose a barrier-free shower base for better accessibility. Customize with grab bars, shelves, handhelds, and more. The best part? We install in as little as 1 day. It's a great time to call during our Upgrade Now, Pay Later event. Receive 24 months, no payments and no interest, senior and military discounts. And for a limited time, purchase a new bath or shower and receive a $250 Mad City gift card. Use it as an instant discount or apply it to future home improvements. And be sure you call during this program to get extra savings with half-off labor. From La Crosse, Eau Claire, and Western Wisconsin, call 715-941-1303. That's 715-941-1303.
Schools forced to close, falling academic standards, parents told they don't have a say, transgender videos for kindergartners, and books that shame kids just for being white. That's Tony Evers' record on Wisconsin public schools.
As a mom, I have every right to know what my kids are being taught in class. Our schools should teach reading, writing, and math, not crazy liberal ideas.
Tony Evers, wrong for our kids, wrong for Wisconsin.
Start earning more for your money. At Riverbank, we make it easy with our rewards checking. With a $50 minimum deposit, you can start earning a super rate of interest on your checking deposits. If you like the convenience of a debit card and direct deposit, Riverbank's rewards checking is for you. There's no minimum balance or monthly service fees. Stop into one of our many locations across the Cooley region or visit us online to learn more. Riverbank, local banking made simple and rewarding. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now, our community, your station.
California's largest wildfire this season has burned more than 46,000 acres and is only 10% contained. The mosquito fire east of Sacramento is threatening thousands of structures. Mark Strassman has the latest.
Parts of Northern California look apocalyptic. Dark columns of smoke reaching thousands of feet in the air. It's the mosquito fire burning nearly out of control.
Firefighters are working very hard, and they've been fighting a lot of different fires all night, and they're working 24-hour shifts.
Rough terrain's only one challenge among many. Extreme heat and dry conditions over the past week have spread flames faster and hotter. At risk, firefighting crews and more than 11,000 evacuees.
We don't know if we even have a home.
A rare rainy weekend in Southern California gave fire crews an unexpected weapon in their battle with a Fairview fire. It's now more than 40% contained. In Washington state, the Bolt Creek fire has already destroyed more than 7,500 acres since sparking Saturday morning. And in Oregon, the Cedar Creek fire exploded. More than 85,000 acres blackened, forcing evacuations and leaving roughly 25,000 people without power. Back in California, evacuee Donald Garner slept in his car, hoping for a breakthrough.
About all we can do is just hope and pray that everything goes okay for everybody.
Firefighters facing another hairy week agree.
Mark Strassman, CBS News, Los Angeles.
There is hope in sight as temperatures in California are expected to drop down to the 70s, making things easier for those fire crews. With that in mind, we send you to break with a live look through City Cam 8. Unfortunately for us, not as extreme for our weather here, but we'll have our forecast coming up next.
If cleaning your old bath or shower is backbreaking work and you're tired of unsightly spots and stained grout, it's time to call Mad City Baths. All of our baths and showers are infused with Microban antimicrobial protection, so they remain clean, fresh, and free of mold and mildew. Our installers are experts in their field and pay close attention to detail, performing a full job site cleanup. Just another reason homeowners love Mad City Baths. We install in as little as 1 day, but time's running out to call. It's our Upgrade Now, Pay Later event. Receive 24 months, no payments, and no interest. Senior and military discounts, and receive a $250 Mad City gift card with bath or shower purchase. Use it as an instant discount or for future home improvements. And last chance to call during this program for additional savings with half-off labor. From La Crosse, Eau Claire, and Western Wisconsin, call 715-941-1303. That's 715-941-1303.
Waiting for a great deal on furniture? Well, this is it. Slumberland Furniture has savings up to 50% off list prices, or in some cases, even more, at our Labor Day sale on now. Shop our big selection of sectionals, sofas, recliners, dining, and bedrooms. And shop the deals that are up to 50% off. Mattresses too, with some up to 50% off. Don't forget, mattress shopping is uncomplicated and fast, only at Slumberland. Come see how. Shop the huge Labor Day sale on now.
He wants to be a firefighter, a doctor, a teacher, and he wants to be their governor. But Tim Michels said funding public schools is the definition of insanity.
We're already throwing so much money at education.
He'd drain millions from public schools to help fund private schools in Milwaukee, and even consider ending the Department of Public Instruction. Tim Michels wants to be governor for 4 long years. But what matters more to you, his future or theirs?
City Cam 8 is brought to you by the Board Store. A new entry door is like a smile on the face of your home. As the only Provia Platinum dealer in the area, the Board Store can help you design the door that welcomes you home.
Explore the La Crosse region, just a road trip away.
Hey, welcome back. Hopefully you're having a good Monday so far. A little gloomy for some sunshine though north and west. Now, speaking of gloomy, how about this past weekend? A wet Saturday, a high of only 63 degrees. You hate to time that rainfall over the weekend, although it was needed. Yesterday was drier, but a high of only 66. So the last 2 days below average compared to especially last Tuesday through Friday, where temperatures were well above average. Allergy report, low symptoms today for ragweed and weed pollen, high for mold spores, and then those symptoms go into the medium range for tomorrow with drier conditions expected for ragweed and weed pollen. Now, if you look off to the west, you can see some blue sky and sunshine, but cloud cover directly overhead. 65 the high so far today after a morning low of 55. 77 is average. 92 and 35 the records. Couple hundredths of an inch of rain. I can update that out at the La Crosse Airport. The sun sets this evening at 7:21. 65 degrees with a mostly cloudy sky out at the airport and downtown here at the station. Winds out of the north at 5 to 10, and the Mississippi dropping 5.10 feet. Sunshine for you folks in Eau Claire, 70 degrees, winds out of the north at 10, and the Chippewa holding steady, 759.2. So you can really see where the clouds and the rain continues, 50s and 60s in those locations, 70s where there's abundant sunshine and dry conditions. Closer to home, 70 in Eau Claire and Winona. Look at the 50s though, rain-cooled 50s south and east of La Crosse, and winds out of the north and northwest at about 5 to 15 miles per hour. So that rain continues to pivot its way in from the north and east, so portions of Jackson County, especially Monroe and Vernon, Juneau and Adams counties, and then farther south into Crawford and Richland counties, even Allamakee County, still seeing some rain showers, all pivoting counterclockwise around this low that's just been stalled over southern Lake Michigan. So until that gets a kick, which will finally happen tonight, then we'll still have to deal with some clouds and rain showers in parts of our viewing area. Sky Tracker will show that. Some sun to the north and west. Those clouds finally start to get that push to the east towards evening and overnight tonight, and that's going to lead to clearing tonight. Watch out for some fog late tonight, tomorrow morning due to light winds, clearing skies, and the recent rainfall. And then plenty of sunshine for tomorrow. A few clouds heading into our Wednesday. Zone forecast showing highs this afternoon right around 70 degrees or so in the La Crosse area. For tonight, we're looking at readings in the 60s to lower 70s, or I should say down to the south. And then as we head back to the north, mid 60s in those rain-cooled areas to the east, and then low to mid 70s for highs over Chippewa Falls and the Eau Claire area. So for tonight, clouds, or I should say for today, can you tell I'm not used to doing a noon show? Clouds and showers south and east, some sunshine north and west, highs around 70 degrees in La Crosse. 49 tonight, clearing and cool with areas of fog late, and then looking ahead tomorrow and Wednesday, upper 70s to around 80 degrees, and then some off and on shower and thunderstorm chances Thursday through the weekend, rather breezy Thursday and Friday as well. Boy, we seem to be in one of those patterns where every weekend we get some rain chances, and unfortunately, as of now, next weekend looking like we're going to have to dodge some rain chances as well, but maybe things will change a little bit through the week.
You wouldn't expect anything less in the Midwest. Thanks a lot, Bill.
Okay.
Well, if you got some things from past relationships, you might want to keep them. Elon Musk's former girlfriend is auctioning off his old gifts, how much she's expected to make after the break.
Dear Senator Johnson, living on a fixed income, it's a struggle. I paid into Social Security and Medicare every paycheck. So it was a slap in the face when you voted to weaken Medicare. That would increase out-of-pocket costs. And when you wanted to let Wall Street gamble with Social Security. Senator Johnson, you look out for yourself and your fat cat donors, but have forgotten about us. SMP is responsible for the content of this ad.
Chart Industries. Who are we? We are your history. With over 70 years serving our city, our state, and our planet. We are your workforce, employing over 300 people with a stable income and rewarding careers. We are your community, proud to be part of the Coulee region, supporting the causes that matter to you. We are Chart Industries, building a better tomorrow together. Career opportunities available. chartindustries.com.
I see good people. I mean really good, hardworking people working 40 to 60 hours a week, up to 3,000 hours a year, only to break even every month financially. I don't like the word deserve, but I think in this case, you deserve better. You deserve a better monthly picture. You deserve a dignified retirement. Come see me. I can teach you how to get what you deserve.
Look. We knew the other side would make up lies about me to scare you. Now they're claiming I want to defund the police and abolish ICE. That's a lie. I'll make sure our police have the resources and training they need to keep our communities safe. And that our communities have the resources to stop crime before it happens. I'll bring back manufacturing. And I'll pass a middle-class tax cut. And if that's too scary for Washington, then so be it. I'm Mandela Barnes, and I approve this message.
Download the News 8000 First Alert weather app from your app store today. Thank you for watching News 8 Now, our community, your station.
Holding on to your ex's stuff could be a smart decision later on if they in fact turn out to be the wealthiest man in the world, that is. Former girlfriend of tech giant Elon Musk is auctioning off memorabilia and photos. Jennifer Gwen dated Musk back in 1994 when the two both worked in a university dorm. Some of those items that are being sold are photos, a necklace gifted on Gwen's birthday, and a handwritten note, or some handwritten notes. And according to the auction company, that auction is expected to go for more than $10,000. I don't think Elon is going to miss that money, though. He's worth nearly $250 billion. Stay with us. We'll have one final look at your forecast next.
Did you know Tim Michels pledged to cut millions from public schools and give it to private schools instead? His plan would increase property taxes by $500 million. Tim Michels is too radical and too divisive.
Water is one of nature's most beautiful and life-sustaining resources. At no fault of their own, many Wisconsin utility customers are facing a shutoff to their water service. This leaves them without the one life-giving resource we all take for granted. And those hardest hit are on fixed incomes, juggling multiple temporary jobs, or those who lost full-time jobs in sectors hardest hit by the pandemic. If someone you care about needs a hand up, your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your water, heat, and power on. If you are in danger of losing your water service, call 833-H2O-WISC, 833-426-9472. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
Think crime is bad now? Mandela Barnes would make it worse. Barnes would eliminate cash bail even after the Waukesha Christmas parade attack, supports amnesty and sanctuary cities for illegals, and had worked for a radical group that wants to defund the police. Barnes has a long record of smearing police while spending your tax dollars on security for himself. Mandela Barnes, wrong on crime, dangerous for Wisconsin. Senate Leadership Fund is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Did you know Tim Michels pledged to cut millions from public schools?
We're already throwing so much money at education.
He'll drain classrooms and gut school funding. Is that the kind of divisive radical you want as your governor?
Download the News 8000 app today.
Again, mainly dry north and west of La Crosse. Still some scattered showers, though, to the south and east, and that's going to be the trend over the next couple of hours. Eventually, skies will clear as we head into tonight. Highs in La Crosse around 70 degrees. If you need to do yard work the next 3 days, tomorrow and Wednesday will be great for that.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you right back here tonight at 5. We hope you have a great day.